lot of boxing, a lot of sparring, all the physical straining, running, lifting weights. That's beautiful. But you need to practice on what you have to do, and you have to box. So you should do as much boxing as possible leading up to the fight.
Who am I? Who am I to the people? I have a kid now, like I said before. Honestly, it's just that fatherhood time. I haven't yet spent much more time with my son as I would want to. And he'll understand that as he gets older. If I can see, how can I change and how can I give my son more knowledge rather than luxury things, then I'm going to do that. And the take back is really just about inspiring others like we always do, and grabbing everything, becoming a 2-time undisputed world champion, breaking history, making more records, doing things that people have yet to see. And I'm just grateful to even be here, honestly.
You're hitting the bag, Ray. I see you hitting it. When you walk, I want you to do like this. And boom, 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 boom. Just keep boom, 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 boom. How long you can do that? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. They combinate, boom, they punch, boom, 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 boom.
And of course, hard work pays off. So this is where it shows. And yeah, man, I think that's the hardest part, though, is taking it all in. I think that's the hardest part, taking it all in. Because I want more. I'm not happy. I'm not satisfied yet. I need more.
What else more you want? Is more boxing can give you?
I need to put my foot in their neck, Mike.
Oh, you want to hurt people? I want
to hurt them.
That's a good one.
You know what? You know what I love about you, Mike? Is that right there. You always wanted your foot on their neck. Yeah. And I love that because it's the best feeling, man.
That's what the believe it or not, that's what the people want.
Yeah, of course.
People want.
Have you ever experienced the sense that boxing now resembles a chessboard where every person involved makes small calculated moves to secure victory? This extends beyond just winning the fight to controlling the entire story. That is precisely the current atmosphere. The popular video clip initially revealed one specific scene. It showed Mike Tyson arriving at Teofimo Lopez's training camp to conduct exercises and even demonstrating his classic peekaboo style techniques for Lopez.
I just say to God, I need your help here. Because I'm about to do something that I'm not built to do, and that's quit.
You instantly understand my point when you view the footage. Iron Mike is their coaching reflexes and leading slip and counter drills with that undeniable aura of someone who has reached the absolute peak. This visit is far more than a simple cameo appearance. These video clips have been widely shared and reshared across social media platforms. They clearly illustrate Tyson offering his vast experience to aid Lopez in his preparations. Now let's examine the other side of the story. Following those training sessions came an unexpected development. Tyson, who is never indirect with his opinions, began discussing Shakur Stevenson. Some of his remarks seemed like a compliment layered with a caution. He has praised Stevenson's technical skill and fight intelligence, but has also been very straightforward about the requirements for facing someone like Teofimo Lopez at this elite stage. It is that combination of respect and a stark reality check which makes his words hit with such impact across social media. For Stevenson, hearing Mike Tyson express respect while advising against overconfidence is precisely the sort of public pressure that forces you to become acutely alert.
Do you recognize this energy?
Energy is beautiful, but we need something to match it. We need some.
Can't nobody match this energy, Mike. Come on.
I know, but you're looking at it, and this used to be a space that you lived in.
There's no doubt about it. That's why I'm getting excited with the other opponent.
Mike's just an instigator at this point. He just wants to instigate it. I love it.
Yeah, but I think the biggest thing about it, though, is that guys like yourself, legends, I call it, is you guys paved the way. And I appreciate the sport so much. But there was one thing that you had once said. It's like, the way I love the sport, it could hurt you, though. Because it could break your heart many times.
Oh, many times.
And that's what it's been doing.
Man.
I love it. I love the sport. But my biggest thing now, my goal is not about... yes, the financial funds and all that, absolutely. Get paid, we risk our lives. But the whole thing is about making the fights, happen.
Let us be honest about the implications when Tyson, a man who fundamentally redefined power and intimidation in the ring, dedicates time to teaching a young fighter like Lopez. Primarily, it shifts the entire narrative, informing everyone that Lopez is not merely training hard, but is assimilating proven old-school techniques. Secondly, it introduces a significant element of doubt. Tyson's peekaboo style relies on tight defense, powerful counters, and devastating timing, which presents a worst-case challenge for any fighter dependent on single powerful shots and sudden pressure bursts. Simply stated, the Lopez who leaves those training sessions is fundamentally different from the fighter who entered them. Therefore, where does Stevenson stand in this situation? If you are a fan who enjoys the story, you see a fascinating triangle. There is Stevenson, the slick defensive master, and Lopez, the confident explosive puncher, along with Tyson, the unpredictable mentor who is quietly enhancing Lopez's abilities. Tyson's remarks, which offer both praise and caution, achieve two goals. They acknowledge Stevenson's high level of skill while also suggesting Lopez may be prepared to tackle the fight in an unexpected way. This precise psychological push is critical because in major fights the momentum often relies on what each fighter believes about the other before the first bell even rings.
The further you pull your hand back, the harder you punch, but it's not. Punching comes with relaxation, real good pinpoint accuracy punching. You can hit a guy with pop and boom.
Let us discuss the specific details regarding how Tyson's involvement might impact the actual fight. Shakur Stevenson's greatest strengths are his distance control, his head movement, and his nearly surgical skill at turning defense into attack. He operates in the ring much like a watchmaker, relying on tiny adjustments, precise timing, and exploiting every empty space.
3, 2, 1, relax. Yeah, pop up, push through. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, back flat. 4, yes, sir. Last 3.
In contrast, Lopez functions more like a guided wrecking ball. He is explosively powerful and self-assured, capable of ending rounds with a single perfect combination. Tyson's peekaboo style is not designed to make a fighter more elegant. Instead, it teaches you how to make rough and effective tactics incredibly efficient through a compact guard, educated bobbing, and perfectly timed counterpunches. If Lopez internalizes even a portion of that philosophy, he could close the distance on an opponent while significantly lowering his own risk, which presents a major challenge for anyone aiming to keep the fight clean and tactical.
In the ring before, he knows the in and out about fighting, and it's just that we had to transfer that because he's using his legs and elbows and everything, and grabbing. So we kind of, I don't know, did a new foundation and made him more elusive. You know, made him more elusive. He throws his punches with just bad intentions. And I used to believe
Now consider the tactical situation. Picture Stevenson's ideal fight plan, which is to use his range work, his jab, select clever angles, and frustrate Lopez until he makes an impatient, costly error. That entire strategy depends on Lopez stumbling into predictable mistakes. Now imagine a version of Lopez with tighter head movement and sharp, compact counters. Suddenly, Stevenson might not enjoy all the free space he desires. Tyson's guidance is not a total guarantee, and nobody claims Lopez will transform into a boxing legend instantly, but it could effectively reduce a significant portion of Stevenson's operating room. This would pressure Stevenson to either create his own explosive counter opportunities or engage in the messy close quarters fights he typically avoids. This potential shift makes Tyson's earlier words of caution much more than simple boasting. They stand as a clear reminder that the strategic battle is still very much underway.
You can't go out there toe-to-toe slugging. You gotta cut him off, chase him.
Cut the ring off.
Yeah.
I think he's got good footwork.
He has good speed too.
He's got great speed. He's got great.
Now consider the broader human element. Tyson issuing a caution about Stevenson also serves as a media masterstroke. It generates headlines about Iron Mike warning a young champion, which in turn excites fans, analysts, and the fighters themselves. This is not a malicious act, but simply part of boxing's nature, where veterans engage with younger fighters to promote events and also to challenge them mentally. When Stevenson hears these comments on social media, he faces two options. He can embrace the situation and let it sharpen his focus, or he can react emotionally and allow it to disrupt his concentration. True champions typically convert that kind of external noise into motivation. They transform it into additional training repetitions and more intense sparring sessions. History has consistently shown us that great fighters utilize doubt to refine and enhance their preparation.
Cool.
This is precisely where fans and analysts enjoy some playful speculation. Could Tyson's involvement be a form of strategic theater, perhaps designed by the Lopez camp to plant a seed of doubt in Stevenson's mind? It is certainly possible, as boxing relies on psychology just as much as physical prowess. A viral clip of Tyson whispering technical advice to Lopez is a powerful piece of performance meant to provoke a reaction from Stevenson and his team, whether publicly or privately. Their very response reveals part of their strategy. Will they counter with their own leaked sparring videos, or will they emphasize Stevenson's defensive brilliance in interviews? This social media battle becomes another crucial round to win. We are indeed seeing new training footage from Shocker's camp. However, do not misinterpret the situation. None of this diminishes Stevenson's proven strengths. His record showcases elite movement, impeccable timing, and remarkable composure under pressure. He has defeated top opponents through superior boxing and has a team skilled at crafting plans around his abilities. Tyson's comments serve as a warning to take nothing for granted, not a prediction of failure. In essence, Tyson advising Stevenson to be cautious is equivalent to a coach telling a fighter to respect the danger. It is a reminder to stay perfectly sharp. True champions thrive on such reminders, transforming them into greater discipline, which is exactly what Shakur Stevenson appears to be doing.
Tom, you got Tom in there. January 31st. Cool gonna beat your. Yeah, put that in there.
Loosen up a little bit. Shadow boxing, get some sparring. Maybe about 8 to 10 rounds. And
everybody's talking about Teo gonna win. Y'all all know that he gonna lose, bro. Shakur actually fight accurate people, like not bums. Like he fought Oscar Valdez. Tank pulled out the fight because he's scared. Ryan Garcia's scared. Like they all scared. Even Devin Haney. Shakur gonna stop him. This easy. That's so easy. Y'all already know the question. Shakur on top.
You got it. One foot.
That was a good fucking job, man. You know what? Not one.
I don't know. It ain't like I said. Your boxing get better by the hour, okay? Soon, you'll be undefeated.
Alright, let's add a little spice for a moment. While predicting the fight is enjoyable, the true narrative is the compelling human drama at play. We have a legendary figure mentoring a prominent contender, while that same legend publicly analyzes a stylistic genius like Stevenson. This is classic boxing theater where the past confronts the present, ego meets pure skill, and the media frenzy handles everything else. When fight night arrives, all the speculation and social media performance will either prove significant or fade into meaningless background noise. The ring bell is the final judge, yet the build-up matters. Tyson's coaching videos and his words of caution have already deepened the entire storyline. That added dimension simply makes it all more interesting.
Like water, as Bruce Lee says. And let me tell you, Tyson Fury said it doesn't matter if he has Muhammad Ali, Bruce Lee, and Mike Tyson training him. The fact of the matter is, all of those three combined are a novelty of the cuss style, of a boxing style that Mike knows like the back of his.
So what should you watch for during the actual fight? First, observe how Lopez moves following those sessions with Tyson. Look for a tighter defense, less reckless exposure, and more compact ways to enter striking range. Second, watch to see if Stevenson's carefully orchestrated footwork becomes disrupted. Does Lopez manage to close the distance more easily, or does Stevenson create even more intelligent angles? Third, pay attention to the mental battle. Observe how each fighter handles the pressure during the contest. The initial exchanges will reveal a significant part of the story. If Tyson's influence is evident early in Lopez's performance, that will become the defining headline rewritten in every report after the fight.
What's the right fight for you, Teo?
The best fight in the best. And I think that since, after a tremendous performance by Crawford against Canelo, you see that type of fight and the magnitude it brings, you want to emulate it.
You could have fought anybody as well. 135. Look for unification. For you, why was it the right one?
If you look in and around my weight class, I can't get the other big fighters to get in the ring. So you got to go to somebody who's willing to do it, and he was willing to do it, so now we're here.
What do you think of Shakur, his style?
Great fighter. Good fighter. He knows how to fight. He knows how to box inside, outside. He knows how to use his lateral movement. So I think that all those things I need in order to enhance my skill sets and also to challenge myself, because we can't say we are the best if we don't see it or look for it or even go out there and test it.
You've been critical of him, though, over recent months. Like you said he had the power of a 6-year-old at one point on social media. You did, yeah. You had a lot of tweets over there.
I don't even remember. Dang. I don't even know what I'd be doing.
But you seem to believe that 140 may be a bridge too far for him, a step too far for him.
Shakur was honestly the most flawless from 123 all the way down to 114. Since then, he's had his shares of victories. I think 135 was his top tier. 140, I think we just gotta wait and see. You know what I mean? And for him,
this secondary storyline is what makes the week before a fight so compelling. It combines strategic intelligence, pure spectacle, and the opportunity to witness a new generation of fighters developing under the guidance of a true legend. The situation with Mike Tyson advising Shakur Stevenson after working in Teofimo Lopez's training camp is precisely the provocative headline that draws everyone's attention to the event. So prepare your snacks, mark the fight on your calendar, and enjoy the uniquely beautiful, chaotic, and brilliant spectacle that only the sport of boxing can provide. As for who will win, that is the equation the final bell will answer. The lead up to the bout, however, is already a story that delivers. If you appreciated this breakdown, please remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications so you do not miss our future content.
Going up to the 40s, I was already at 40.
Yeah, for sure.
So you see that 10-pound gap, I was thinking I was probably gonna move up to 47.
Okay, seeing me, you think I'm smaller in person, or like, what do you think?
I know nothing.
Okay.
I know nothing, man.
I think that was your angle with Lomachenko. Like, I felt like you knew how little Lomachenko was, and you kind of capitalized off of that.
Heck no, that man was...
Alright everyone, stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Glove Lord and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.